The Media Research Center, or MRC, dropped another bombshell report. It accuses George Soros and his son, Alex Soros, of influencing the American justice system. Their weapon? A network of prosecutors financed by the Soros family. These prosecutors, the MRC alleges, push a radical agenda over upholding the law, prioritizing criminals over victims. The result? A justice system tilted in favor of the accused. The report, titled Law and Disorder, is based on nearly 7,800 pages of internal communications. These communications come from dozens of Soros-backed prosecutors across the country. The MRC, through public records requests, managed to pry these documents loose. What they found, they claim, is a web of coordination. Soros and his allies, they allege, are pulling the strings, dictating policies, and shaping American justice. Critics accuse the MRC of peddling conspiracy theories. They say it's a partisan attack designed to discredit liberal philanthropy. Soros and the accused prosecutors, they argue, are trying to create a more just system. Caught in the middle is the American public, left to grapple with a fundamental question: who exactly controls our justice system? The MRC's report is built on nearly 7,800 pages of internal communications. These documents, obtained through public records requests, provide a glimpse behind the curtain. They offer a rare look at the inner workings of Soros-backed prosecutors' offices. The MRC researchers state that the Soros empire spent at least $40 million to elect its prosecutors. It then invested an additional $77,663,316 to 20 leftist nonprofits to coordinate and control the prosecutors, bringing the total Soros spending to at least $117,663,316. At least 30% of the U.S. population currently lives under the boot of the Soros prosecutors, who were pressured to sign pledges vowing to adhere to various Soros priorities. The Soros machine orchestrated 33 of these joint statements and pledges, which were signed by 123 of the 126 Soros prosecutors. The Soros empire is massively involved in changing the legal system of the United States. Yet most media outlets rarely cover Soros's reform prosecutors and the harm they have wrought. At the heart of the MRC's report is Fair and Just Prosecution, or FJP. This organization, the MRC claims, is the linchpin in Soros's plan to reshape the American justice system. They allege that FJP acts as a conduit for Soros's influence, coordinating strategy, shaping agendas, and ensuring that Soros-backed prosecutors stay on message. The MRC points to FJP's role in organizing private meetings for Soros-backed prosecutors. These meetings, the MRC claims, are where policies are debated and strategies are hatched. FJP, however, vehemently denies these allegations. They insist that they are an independent organization, free from any outside influence. Their mission, they say, is to promote a fairer and more equitable justice system. They argue that the prosecutors they work with are elected officials, accountable to their constituents, not to any particular donor. The MRC's allegations against FJP raise serious questions about the role of outside influence in the justice system. The MRC's report doesn't just accuse Soros-backed prosecutors of sharing a common ideology. It goes a step further, alleging that they are actively coordinating their efforts. One example cited by the MRC involves a group of 5 Texas prosecutors. These prosecutors, according to the MRC, used a group chat to strategize about how to undermine laws they disagreed with. Another example involves coordinated meetings organized by Fair and Just Prosecution in several states, including California and New York, in addition to Texas. The MRC argues that these examples demonstrate a clear pattern of coordination. The MRC's report goes beyond alleging coordinated action among Soros-backed prosecutors. It delves into the realm of media manipulation and what they perceive as hostility towards supporters of former President Donald Trump. According to the MRC, this alleged manipulation seeks to control the narrative surrounding criminal justice reform. The MRC claims that Fair and Just Prosecution played a key role in connecting these prosecutors with media outlets. This alleged connection, they argue, gave these prosecutors a platform to promote their agenda and downplay any negative consequences of their policies. Furthermore, the MRC points to instances within internal communications that they interpret as hostility towards Trump supporters. These accusations, if true, raise concerns about the objectivity of the criminal justice system under the watch of these prosecutors. The Media Research Center doesn't just sound the alarm. Their report also lays out a roadmap for action, a series of recommendations aimed at countering what they see as the pernicious influence of Soros-backed prosecutors. First and foremost, the MRC calls on journalists to dig deeper. They urge the media to investigate the Soros family's funding network and to shine a light on the activities of Soros-backed prosecutors. Second, the MRC recommends that Congress launch investigations into the Soros network. They believe that congressional inquiries are necessary to determine the extent of Soros's influence and to identify any potential wrongdoing. Finally, the MRC calls for legal action against Soros-backed prosecutors. They urge governors and state attorneys general to use their power to remove these prosecutors from office. The MRC clearly believes that the Soros network poses a serious threat to the American justice system. The MRC's report has elicited strong reactions, particularly from Fair and Just Prosecution. FJP has issued a forceful denial, dismissing the report as a blatant attempt to spread misinformation and sow discord. Miriam Krinsky, executive director of FJP, has been vocal in her condemnation of the report. She argues that FJP is an independent organization committed to promoting a fair and equitable justice system. She asserts that attributing the actions of reform-minded prosecutors solely to George Soros's influence is misleading. Krinsky emphasizes that these prosecutors are elected officials who are answerable to their constituents, not to any external funder. FJP and its supporters have also criticized the MRC, accusing the organization of harboring a political agenda. The battle over Soros-backed prosecutors is just one front in a much larger war over the soul of the American justice system. On one side, you have those who believe the system is too lenient, that it favors criminals at the expense of victims. They call for tougher sentences, more aggressive policing, and a crackdown on even minor offenses. On the other side, you have those who believe the system is too punitive, that it disproportionately targets minorities and the poor. They advocate for leniency, rehabilitation, and a focus on addressing the root causes of crime. The debate over criminal justice reform is often framed as a battle between left and right, between progressives and conservatives. But the reality is far more nuanced. There are people of all political stripes who believe that the system is broken and failing to deliver justice. The MRC's report has brought the debate over Soros-backed prosecutors to the forefront of American politics. It has raised uncomfortable questions about the role of money in politics, the influence of powerful individuals, and the very nature of justice. There are no simple solutions, no black and white answers. What is clear is that the American justice system is in need of reform. Whether you believe it is too lenient or too punitive, there is no denying that the system is failing to live up to its promise of equal justice for all. The challenge we face is to find a way to reform the system without undermining its fundamental principles. We must ensure that justice is served, that the guilty are held accountable, and that the innocent are protected. The link to MRC's PDF report is in the description section below. Thank you for watching till the end. Stand up for free speech and help protect the free exchange of ideas online. Please like and subscribe to help us reach more viewers.